Hey guys, we're back with a new album review, and for today, well, we have a lot. This is only like a week's worth. I get through about 4 a day, and so I also kind of want to announce that this iPad right here might kind of replace this tablet. Cause so I might phase out I don't want to say phase out, but I won't use it for everything as I used to. And so I'll start filming album reviews and stuff with this. But the only major problem is that, well, that doesn't have a screen recorder. Plus, it also can't pause while filming too, which I don't like. So I need to figure out that. So it would be like, snippets of each one, but then that just stresses just from compiling stuff. So, who knows? But I figure something out. And plus that's really heavy compared to this. This tablet I'm using is super light, so I can just like right now I'm just holding it up like off the ground, and I can like do this like forever. But that is just super heavy and just like ah. And then also the camera, this is actually in the middle of so if this was the tablet, the camera's right there, which is super nice. But on Apple, it's like to the side, so I'm getting a view kind of like this, like a side view of it, which is like, but it also has way better quality though, so I don't know. I'm going to try to figure that out. But I still use this like tablet for like my history videos and stuff. So if anything, I'll probably use this, for gaming and stuff because it has a good camera. But yeah. So we have a lot for today. So this is the album review. If you don't know how this works, well, so these are all the albums I've listened to. Some of my dad's, some of mine. Mine is, well, I listen to one of mine, then one of my dad's, one of mine, one of my dad's. So mine would be every other one. My dad's would be every other one. And so you can always tell what's mine because I always number mine. And so, this is number 158, and this is number 20, and that's the year I got it in. So that's how you can always figure it out. So, yeah. I also use a 1 to 5 rating, which 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Then, I say 3 a lot, so 3 is like my happy medium, so yeah, let's get right to it. The first album is King Creole, and this album came out, well, it was early 60s. Yeah. Was it? No, this was 50s. 50s. So yeah, so this would have been 50s, I think, if I remember. Because it doesn't say the year on it. No, it just says 97 when it was remastered. So the big songs off of here was King Creole, and Trouble, and Dixieland Rock. Those are in number 3. Hard Headed Woman was number 1. Was number 1. So yeah, this is just 4 songs. So overall, I think there's 4 songs. The album it's okay. So I'll give like a 3 or 4 kind of thing. Like the song Crawfish, number 8, is probably the worst Elvis song I've ever heard in my life. Like, I don't know. Like, it was killing brain cells, and that doesn't usually work with Elvis, so yeah. But so this is also one of Elvis's movie soundtracks, and Elvis had like some movies that he had some pretty, I guess, like obscure kind of hokey, like weird stuff. But so other than that, it's a pretty good album. It's nice like background kind of album. Yep. Next is called Naughty and Platinum Rock. So let's get to the back. So this is a collection of kind of like heavy metal artists, but it's more like glam metal, which is kind of which is pretty much like late 70s. Well, pretty much started with Kiss, and I guess Sweet in a way because they're kind of a predecessor kind of thing. So it pretty much started with Kiss, but it ended in the 90s with grunge coming. It ended in the 90s with grunge. those bands like The Offspring, Nirvana, stuff like that. But so these are pretty much all of the like glam metal. Like you have Aerosmith, Kiss, Motley Crue, Skid Row, Winger, Slaughter, Whitesnake, Cinderella. I don't know what Danger or Zebra is, but you have like Warrant, Rat, Judas Priest, Great Right, Quiet Riot, Lita Ford, Ted Nugent. That's 70s, I think. But kind of, like that was glam. But like I don't get, like dude looks like a lady. That was pretty. That was a big song. Look It Up was big. That was big. But all these are big. But it's like Rats. Like I don't get that Rat. That one. Rat has like Round and Round. Lay It Down. You're in Love, but they just pick Body Talk. I'm not really familiar with that other than those 3 songs. But it was a pretty okay song. And then with this one, 14 with Rock Me, like Once Bitten, Twice Shy. That's Great Rights, big song. And then, but Rock Me is a pretty good song. But I'm just saying, the Mama, We're All Crazy Now. Quiet Riot is known for, kind of banging your head and mental health, but also known for Come On Feel the Noise. That's probably the most famous song. So it's just like, you think they would pick, the bigger songs. But overall, I'm giving this a 5. It was really good, and this is like a party album. So if you're like a party, you're hosting a party, you just put this on, let it play. It's really good. So next I got Jeff Lynne's ELO from Out of Nowhere. So this is actually the newest album. Came out in 2019. And let's flip to the back. And like the only big song off of here that I liked was number 1 from Out of Nowhere. Then also Down Came the Rain was pretty good. And I think there's like one more, but I just forgot it. But so yeah. Overall, it was a good album, right? And it was pretty okay. I liked it a lot. It's kind of like what you expect from ELO. So this next album, I don't know how in the heck my dad got this. Well, actually, I do know how he got this. But, so I got New Kids on the Block, Hanging Tough. I'm giving it a 1. So my dad's friend was getting rid of a whole bunch of his CDs. My dad was like, I'll take them all. And he didn't know he got this. So, yeah, I can see why my dad's friend was trying to get rid of that. I'm not really I'm going to flip to the back. You're going to see the track listing and stuff. I don't know, like, any songs, really, except the first one you got, You Got It. That's, like, the big one, like everyone knows. But still, I'm just giving rid of this. Okay, next. Okay, so next we have Duran Duran. This is the Wedding album. So this is kind of Duran Duran's. This was actually kind of their like comeback, because after the album Notorious came out, which we would talk about later. After that came, they got weird. They weren't like how, and so that was kind of the downfall, because that's when a lot of people kind of stopped listening to them and stuff. But this was the comeback in the early '90s. So this came out in 1993. And so the big one was probably Too Much Information. And so so this is the comeback, but I'll probably give this one a 2. It's pretty okay. Next got Motley Crue, the Dirt soundtrack. So this is the soundtrack to the Netflix movie. But the only reason why, because like I don't even know if a Netflix movie kind of has a soundtrack to it. Like, I know Murder Mystery, that's a Netflix movie. Like, I don't think that has a soundtrack to it, but the only reason why this has a soundtrack to it, because there's 4 new songs. One was The Dirt, which is probably the best one, and the one that went big, featuring Machine Gun Kelly. Then you have Ride with the Devil, Crash and Burn, and surprisingly Like a Virgin, But, so other than those 4 songs, this is pretty much a greatest hits. And so I'll give this one a 5. Yep, I told you we have Notorious. So this is Notorious. And so, after, Duran Duran's album before this called, it's like, The Seven and the Ragged Tiger, like 2 out of the 5 people left the band. So, they're already down to 3 people, so. Oh yeah, also, fun fact, he was actually born on the same day, well, him and me both share the same birthday. Fun fact. So, the big song off of here was Notorious. That's pretty much all they had. But I do like number 5, Hold Me, and then number 10, The Proposition. 6 has a pretty cool, synthesizer thing at the beginning. So overall, I'll give this one a 3. Next, we got 6 a.m. Modern Vintage. So this came out in 2014. And so I probably should have paid more attention to this while I was playing. I didn't really. I don't know why. But if I remember correctly, I did recognize a couple songs off of here. And so I would give this like a 3 or a 2. Like somewhere in the middle of that. Okay. So next you have The Future Starts Here, the Essential Doors hits. And so this is the Doors. So basically, this album is really good. So I'll give it a 5. Big songs will break on feet to the side, Light My Fire, Hello, I Love You, People Are Strange, Strange Days, Riders of the Storm, LA Woman, Touch Me, Roadhouse Blues, Love Her Madly, and then the end. I don't know what the Unknown Soldier, but those are all. The end. I recommend you don't listen to that with kids around. Yeah. But then those are the songs I liked off of it. So this is a really good. Well, there's a lot of good songs in here. Knowing that the Doors has such a short career before Jim Morrison died. Yeah. So I give this one a 5. So next I have more 6 a.m. This is Gonna Hurt. This time for the one, I think I recognize like one couple songs off this one too. This came out 2011, and yeah, that's all I got about this one. I'll probably give this one a 2. Yes, next we have Johnny Cash, Out Among the Stars. So this is his newest album, came out 2014. So these are all recorded before he died, but these, like the songs that just never made it on the album kind of thing, or like were never finished, and so the record company went and finished all of them, and just by listening to it, there's lots of famous people on here too, I think Elvis Costello did a guitar riff on here. Waylon Jennings, if anyone knows who that person is, that was on here. June Carter Cash, of course. And then there's someone else. I don't remember the name, but it wasn't listed on here. So overall, I'll give this one a 4. Next, we got Vince Neil, Tattoos, and Tequila. So this was actually a short album. It felt like once I put it in, it was just done. I'm like, yeah, really. But so this came out in 2010, and so there's actually 2 covers. He did the Hollies, Long Cool Woman, and then he redid Elvis of Viva Las Vegas. So those are probably the 2 ones I like the most on here. But other than that, this album really rocked and was pretty good. Next you have Boston. This is called Walk On. So this is Boston's second to last album. This came out in 1994. And the big one on here was I Need Your Love. And Surrender to Me is pretty good too. So overall, this was actually a pretty good album. Like guitar riffs and stuff were just amazing. Because it's Boston, the guitarist. Well, the guitars are pretty good. Because I'm assuming there's more than one guitar. But, you know, it's Boston. It's like what you expect is the great guitar riffs and stuff. So I'll give this one a 4. So next we got Motley Crue, The Saints of Los Angeles. And so this came out in 2000. I'm trying to find the year. There's no year. What is? Oh, 2008. There's the year. Sorry, I'm such a like. So this is actually a really good album. Well, my favorite's The Saints of Los Angeles, but yeah, it rocks. It's what you expect from Motley Crue kind of thing, and it was good. So I'll give this one. I'll probably give it like a 3 or 4. Next, got Boston, The Third Stage. So now this guy came out in 1986. That's what I thought. So now, one of the big songs off here was basically Amanda and then Cooler Engines. But then also, like, I Think I'll Like It, and Can't You Say, then Holly Ann. So the story with this is Boston, and so in the late 70s and early 80s, they had trouble with the record label that ended up, like some kind of lawsuit, and it was something like along that lines, and so they almost spent almost a decade trying to figure everything out, and so then in 1986, finally the band put out The Third Stage. So, yep. So this was Boston's pretty much last big album, and yeah. Next. Oops. So next we have 6 a.m. This is called it's the Diaries soundtrack. And so, big songs off of here is pretty much Life is Beautiful. And so, but there's also a lot I recognized on here too. But I say this is something you really don't want to listen to if you have kids around. Definitely number 1. There's a couple other ones that were just kind of questionable because there's some cussing, so yeah. So during the last time at the end of the last video, I said, don't fear the Reaper. Well, that was actually kind of like, hey, so I'm kind of starting, to give hints of what's going to come up in the next one. So this is, the best of Blue Oyster Cult. That's what I was talking about. And it's because, they have the song Don't Fear the Reaper, or other known as the Cowbell song from SNL skit, I Need More Cowbell, with pretty much everyone, it feels like. So the big ones off of here, I like number 1, Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll. Then Don't Fear the Reaper, Godzilla, Black Blade, Joan Crawford is my favorite one off of here. Then Burning for You, Shooting Shark, and then Take Me Away. So yeah, so this is actually a pretty good album. I liked it a lot. And yeah. So yeah, so this is, this, I guess, second, I don't know, usually I say this is this week's, but then I'm thinking, wait a minute, this isn't, album reviews only go up every other week. So this is like I don't know, it's just I film it once a week, so that's why I say that. I don't know what to say about this one. So I would like to know, what's your favorite album that I reviewed? If you have any other, I guess, I guess you can say feel memories about, these bands that I'm talking about. Because, a lot of the bands that, we review now, they're getting old, they're getting up there. Some are not even around anymore. Some people that review are actually dead. So it's just, I guess, I guess, what are your favorite memories about these bands? What did you think of them and stuff? And, I guess, favorite, what's your favorite album? But if you have any comments, complaints, questions, answers to those questions, or just any, good job kind of thing. So, I'll see you in the next video, and all I can say about next week's album review is I can't wait.